Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Fit Bear, and today we are going to dig into a topic that may be quietly damaging your body without you even realizing it, is chronic inflammations. This kind of inflammation doesn't show up like sprained ankle or fever. It's hidden. It builds up slowly and silently. It's often behind symptoms like constant fatigue, stubborn weight, hormone imbalance, being thought, digestive issues, and even autoimmune disease. So what's causing it? Let me tell you right up front. Here is 5 root cause inflammations that may be already infecting your health. First one, estrogen dominance, hormone imbalance that through inflammations. Second one, high cortisol from chronic stress, messing with your immune and metabolic system. And third one is a high dysregulated nervous system. You're stuck in a fight or flight mode. Fourth one, the toxic exposed from the environment, food, or even your skincare. Fifth one, leaky gut, where your intestinal barrier breakdowns and lets inflammation in. Those are not random. They are deeply interconnected, and today I will walk you through what science says about each other and how we start healing at the root. Let's dive in. The first root cause of chronic inflammation is something called the estrogen dominance. And no, that isn't something just women eat hormone issues. Estrogen dominance means that the balance between estrogen and progesterone is off. Typically, estrogen is too high relevant to progesterone. This can happen even if your estrogen level fall within the so-called normal range. But there is a problem. When estrogen isn't properly cleared or metabolized, they start to feel inflammations. One of the most important papers on this topic was published in 2016 in Frontiers in Immunology. This study looked into the relationship between sex hormones and immune function, especially in autoimmune conditions, which are common in women. The researcher found that elevated estrogen can increase the production of pro-inflammatory krypton such as IL-6 and TNF-alpha. Those are signaling molecules your immune system uses, but when they're constantly developed, they trigger chronic low-grade inflammations through the body. In women, this inflammation is often linked to PMS and mood swing, heavy and painful periods, endometrial and fibrosis, breast tenderness or weight gain around the hips and thighs, fragile anxiety, or poor stress resilience. And this is just about your hormones. This kind of inflammation can stress your liver, disturb your gut, and impair toxic pathway, make things worse over time. Estrogen dominance can even weaken immune regulations, making women more vulnerable to autoimmune disease like Hashimoto's or other disease, which, by the way, disproportionately affects women. In their 2016 study, researchers also explored how estrogen affects T-cell response, especially in Th17 cells, which are directly involved in autoimmune inflammations. When estrogen is poorly balanced, it can lead to overreaction of the immune cells. What can we do about it? Here, how you can start reducing estrogen dominance laterally. Support estrogen detox through the liver. Add cauliflowers, vegetables like broccoli, cauliflowers, and Brussels sprouts. Those contain compounds like sulfaphenol that help the liver metabolize excess estrogen. Consider supplements like DIM or calcium D glucose to support phase 1 and 2 detox pathway. Just make sure you speak your practitioner before starting, and avoid extra estrogens. Those are synthetic estrogens found in plastic and many cosmetic things. You can switch to glass or stainless steel containers and choose fragrance-free personal care products. The second major root cause that of chronic inflammations It's something many of us experience but often ignore. Chronically evolved cortisol caused by unrelenting stress. This stress can come from work deadlines, relationship conflicts, sleep deprivations, financial pressures, or even childhood trauma that hasn't been fully processed. Now, here is the science. Cortisol is actually a natural anti-inflammatory hormone. It's your body's way of responding to stress by suppressing inflammation and how you survive short-term effects. But the problems come when stress becomes chronic. Your body keeps releasing cortisol over and over until your cells stop responding to it properly. This creates called cortisol resistance, similar to insulin resistance. Your cells become desensitized and cortisol loses ability to regulate inflammations. What happens next? Your immune system goes into a confused state, sometimes overreacting, sometimes underreacting. You keep up with persistent low-grade inflammations, and your body starts breaking down tissues instead of repairing them. Common symptoms like being fat, weight gain, especially around the belly, blood sugar crash, and craving for sugar and carb, anxiety, irritability, and mood swings. Probably you will have low motivations or burnouts. This doesn't just affect women. In men, chronically high cortisol is linked to reduced testosterone, poor muscle recovery, sleep problems, and even no libido. In both sexes, this is a major driver of metabolic syndrome and inflammatory disease like hypertension or type 2 diabetes. A 2020 review published in Frontiers in Immunology investigates how psychological stress influences immune functions. Here's what researchers found. Long-term stress alerts the HPAS, that's your hypothalamus, puberty, and moral axis, the system that regulates cortisol. Chronic dysregulations of the HPA axis lead to increase of pro-inflammatory cortisols like 1B, LB6, and TNF-alpha. The immune imbalance promotes inflammations across systems, impacting the gut, brain, and the heart system, and even joint. In other words, stress is not just a feeling. It physically alters your body handles inflammations, and over time, this becomes a foundation of a clinical illness. So what can you do to rebalance the cortisol and lower inflammations? Here are 3 core strategies. First one, you need to prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours sleep per night and go to bed and wake up at the same time daily. Restore your rhythm. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and screen-free. Second, add stress buffering tools. You can do a breather, meditation, yoga, walking in the nature can help regulate your nervous system. Even 5 to 10 minutes per day of deep breathing can reduce cortisol level. Third one, cut down on stimulants. Reduce caffeine intake, especially afternoon. Swap your second coffee for calming herbal teas like chamomile or bubbles. And bonus tip, don't underestimate the power of joyful movement. Dance, swim, stretch, whatever helps you feel safe and grounded. And root cause number 3 is nervous system dysregulation, particularly low facial tone and being stuck in a fight or flight state. Your autonomic nervous system shouldn't fall between your sympathetic alert or parasympathetic rest or repair. But when you're chronically stressed, traumatized, and overstimulated, your body loses flexibility. A dysregulated nervous system means that poor digestion, poor detoxification, and an overreact immune response. A study in 2018 article in the Journal of Neuroimmunology explained how low physical activities is associated with elevated CRP and IL-6 both inflammatory markers. What to do? Try vagal nerve stimulations, humming, gargling, cold shower, and deep breathing. Second, you can do is assimilate practice like dancing, foam rolling, or even say shaking. If need, seek out a trauma info therapist. Go see a psychological therapist about this. What's changing? The root cause for is something we expose to environmental toxins. Even if you eat clean and live generally healthy lifestyles, you are still likely to come into contact with thousands, if not hundreds, of chemical daily. The toxics include heavy metals like mercury, lead, like BPA, parabens found in plastic and skincare products, or on non-organic foods or vegetables, more toxics from water damage building, air pollute, household cleaners, fragrance, or even from return in furniture. Here's why it matters. Your liver, kidney, and your skin is constantly working to detox those chemicals, but when you're exposed to outspace to your body, the ability to eliminate those toxics build up, and your immune system stays in a chronic stage of alert. Over time, this leads to ovarian stress, mitochondrial dysfunctions, and you guessed it, chronic inflammations. As studies published in environmental research look specifically at the chemical BPA, a common chronic distress compound found in plastic bottles, food packaging, and even receipts. Here's what they found. Participants with higher urine PBA level also have elevated level of inflammation markers, an indicator of oxidative stress. BPA dispels hormones, signaling especially estrogen pathway, which can simplify inflammations, increasing fat storage, and dysregulate the immune response. Even at a low dose, BPA also shows the trigger immune activations and oxygen damage in the body. This means exposure isn't just harmful at toxic level. It is everyday low-level exposure that does the long-term damage. It's not just BPA. Other chemicals like PFS, PFCs found in non-stick cookware or waterproof coating has been linked to inflammations and increases dispersions. What can you do to reduce your toxic load? You can swap plastic for glass and stainless steel, especially avoid heating food in the plastic. Heat causes chemical to leach. Use glass containers and reusable water bottles wherever is possible. Choose organic products, especially in a dirty zone. The dirty zone is yearly list of most pea-sized container fruits and vegetables like strawberry, spinach, and apple. If budget is tight, prioritize an organic version of those. Always wash produce fully. And tap water maybe contain heavy metals, pharmaceutical reuse, and microplastics. Use the high quality filters like Berkeley, Aquasana, and Reserve Oswan if possible. And go fragrance free and clean up your personal care products. Choose products labeled fragrance free or with shop ingredient list. The chair air freshener, scents candles, and body sprays low with this chemical. Use apps like EWG Scan Deep or Think Dirty evaluate your product, and support natural detox food sweat. Regular exercise and infrared sauna sessions can help flush toxins through the skin. Dry brushing and involved salt bath can be also support lymphatic flow. Bonus tips: your detox system fight on a nutrition support. Make sure you're getting enough glycolyl processed like garlic or B vitamins, zinc, magnesium, and antioxidants like vitamin C. Fiber for healthy bowel movement, your main exit routine for toxics. Remember, you cannot eliminate every toxics, but you can significantly lower your body's burden and give your toxic systems a chance to catch up, which is powerful steps toward reducing inflammations. Finally, let's talk of one of the most underestimated but powerful root cause of chronic inflammations, leaky gut, or more scientifically increased intestinal permeability. Your gut lining is meant to act like a tight security gate. It's designed to get absorbed into your bloodstream, nutrition in, and toxic microbes and undergas food particles out. But when this barrier becomes damaged or leaky, it's like a hole or punch into the gate. As a result, things that were never meant to enter your bloodstream, like partially digested food, bacteria toxics like LPS, and chemical activity start to leak through. Your immune system sees those particles as foreign invaders and immediately mount an inflammatory response. Over time, chronic immune activations contribute to skin issues like acne, digestive systems like bloating, IBS, or food intolerance, pimple, flagellates, and mood change. And even more serious autoimmune conditions like other disease like Hashimoto. A landmark review in the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology, intestinal permeability plays a key role in the onset on progressions of chronic disease. Here's what the researchers found. Damage to the tight junctions protein increased permeability and allows harmful systems to pass through. LPS is a type of bacteria toxins, are one of the most protein that trigger immune response and systematic inflammations. The paper emphasized that intestinal permeability is not just a gut problem, but is directly linked to inflammations into the brain, joint, skin, and endurance systems. Bottom line, if your gut barrier is compromised, your whole body pays the price. How to repair leaky gut and reduce inflammations? Reduce common triggers, cut out the foods that most often damage the gut liner and promote inflammations like gluten, refined sugar, artificial sweetener, alcohol, industrial seed oil like canola, soybean, and corn oil, or highly processed or packaging food. And add gut healing nutrition. That's how we build the intestinal lining and smooth inflammation. You can add collagen or bone broth, zinc. You can have kimchi or yogurt that restore healthy gut flora. And also, if the symptom is persist, consider working with a clinical practitioner to test for food sensitive, other bacteria outgrowth, or other things that may help with your symptoms. Other thing is that you can manage your stress. Chronic emotional or physical stress alone can weaken the gut lining through evaluate cortisol. Adding common practice like journaling, gentle yoga, and natural time to give your gut a chance to rest or heal. Healing your gut is one of the most powerful ways to calm systematic inflammations. It's not chasing symptoms. This is about rebuilding your barrier from the inside out so that your immune systems can finally relax. Healing chronic inflammation isn't something that chases the latest diet trend to quick fix. It's about understanding your body, working with it, and addressing the real root cause that have been quietly wearing down. The 5 factors: hormone imbalance, stress, overload, and dysregulated nervous system, toxic exposure, and a gut leak aren't just medical terms. They are the clues that your body is asking for support. not silenced. But here's the good news. Your body is incredibly intelligent. It is not broken. You just need the right condition to fight. When you begin to reduce the heating stressor, nourish your system, and bring your body back to the balance, inflammations begin to quiet down. Energy return, mood lift, healings become possible. So whether you start the journey or deep into it, keep going, and you're already doing something powerful to simplify becoming more aware. If this video gives you a clarity or encourage, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know which root cause resonate most with your experience. And living in a harmony with your body. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone you care about. I'm Fit Bear. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay calm to your body, and keep chasing healing. Thank you.